morning, everyone. It's bright and early on Monday morning, and if it looks like I haven't showered or done my hair for you, that is true. It's because today's my birthday. And I decided I'm going to do only what I want to do today, but one of those things was still making sure that I got out an edition of Johnny Vlogs for all of you to let you all know how much I appreciate how much you've added to my life over this past year. I've just met so many great people. I really love the relationships I'm developing with a lot of viewers of Brain Scratch and Johnny Vlogs and Geek and Dorks Reviews. So I've already opened some presents, and I wanted to send a big thank you to my friends D and B and also my wife Vera, and I wanted to share some of these gifts with you guys because I think they are some really cool ideas, particularly if you're shopping for a geek in your family. So let's get it started. First thing is, obviously, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I'm a fan of good writing. I love reading books, particularly about mysteries, sometimes about the entertainment industry, but I also really like to write. I have an old show called The Poetry Corner where I showcased a lot of my writing. Also some of my creative writing I've popped onto the channel. I haven't really done that a whole lot lately, but maybe this will get me going again. A great gift for any potential writers in your family. 642 things to write about. And essentially what this is, it's like a writing Kickstarter. There's these cool little snippets and then you're supposed to continue them. Like, what could have happened to you in high school that would have altered the course of your life? And then it leaves space below that's open where you can kind of start about it. That's one thing. The spaces are pretty small, particularly for how verbose some of my writing might be, but it's just meant to get you started. And as a matter of fact, this might be a good tool for anyone that is experiencing writer's block. There are a lot of kind of very unique ideas here, and I've heard stories about even entire films being written based on these kind of one-sentence ideas. So if you know someone that's experiencing writer's block, or you've got a writer in your life and you're looking for a good gift, I think 642 Things to Write About is probably a good one. It is by the San Francisco Writers Grotto. So check that out. In terms of books, once again, thank you, D&B. This is one called You're Never Weird on the Internet, Almost, by Felicia Day. And if you're a big fan of YouTube, you've probably bumped into the Geek and Sundry channel somewhere along the way. As a matter of fact, if you notice Geek and Sundry sounds a lot like Geek and Dorks, you would be absolutely correct. My channel was heavily inspired by Felicia. As a matter of fact, I started vlogging to put myself into a competition where they were looking for new talent. And although I didn't make it, I knew as soon as I started vlogging it was something I wanted to continue doing. And that definitely led to everything that's been going on over this past year. So I still owe a lot to Felicia. I'm really looking forward to reading her book. And as a matter of fact, I think I will leave a link in the description box. I actually got to meet Felicia. I've seen her on a couple of occasions, most recently at VidCon. But I got to meet her face-to-face at a signing, and I decided to create a little kind of sketch comedy piece around that. So I'm going to leave it in the description box below if you want to check it out. It's called Making Felicia's Day, and it features a character I made up called Dr. Geek and Dorks, and he just kind of came off the top of my head. I smacked together a costume and decided to try to film something in the very few moments I had meeting her, and I think it came out pretty cool. So I'm going to have that in the description box below if you want to check it out. Please do. Now, if there's a Star Wars geek in your life, this is a great time and should be some easy shopping for you. There is a lot of cool stuff popping up on the scene. Doesn't that look awesome? I just love the design on this. This is actually a Darth Vader flashlight, though I don't think you would use it as a flashlight. Do you know where the light comes from? Lift the mask, Darth. Now, the red light is not incredibly strong, but you know, it's good enough. Like I said, probably not super functional as a flashlight, but kind of a cool design. Really like the character, something that people might have on their desk at work or something like that. And it's kind of neat that it's his mask lifting up. Don't look into the face of Darth Vader. Continuing on the Star Wars vein, I got this great mini stocking from my wife, and I just love the art on it. It's a Darth Vader Christmas, everybody. Maybe it's more of a Kylo Ren Christmas. They even have him featured. But really great artwork. I'm seeing a lot of fun artwork with Darth like this. As a matter of fact, I have a shirt that is Darth Vader skating on the Venice Beach boardwalk out here in California, which is one of my favorite shirts. You've probably seen it pop up in a video here or there. And continuing along Star Wars, all right, I was opening this present and I saw two words and I was like, ah. The first was 3D. And that just, anytime I see something 3D, another thing my wife got me was a projector, which is just this little like light ball, but it shoots these very powerful LED lights in all kinds of different colors. Right now I'm using it on the front yard to add some Christmas green and red light to the garage door. It looks like a disco party on the garage door. But I saw 3D, and then I saw the word Fett. So I got really excited and opened up this bad boy. So as you can see, this is almost a full Boba Fett mask. Now it's only half of it because this is actually a 3D deco light. And what that means is you can hang it on your wall and the sucker will glow like that. And they also added this cool kind of cracked, you see that? There's a sticker that you could put behind it that makes it look like the wall is cracked. And this is one of a series. It looks like they've got Yoda, 3PO, Stormtrooper, Vader, even the Death Star could be breaking into your house. Very cool stuff. I've seen other figures like this, particularly from the Marvel universe. You can get like Iron Man's mask or Iron Man's hand. And I don't know if you really see them in my videos too much, but I have kind of this thing about hanging masks on my wall. I've got a Master Chief mask over there, Iron Man over there. I've got the Iron Patriot in my garage. Really dig it. It's a great way to appreciate your characters, and it kind of just helps bring that to life in whatever room you're in. And this is really cool. It's, you know, it's like Boba Fett just headbutted your wall. Not to be outdone, this is reaching back a bit, but if you're a fan of Bruce Campbell, the star of the Evil Dead series, as well as the third film, Army of Darkness, they currently brought that series back now on the Starz channel. Evil Dead, the TV series, is running. But if you reach back into Bruce's catalog, there was a great show called The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., and it's very hard to find it digitally. I wanted to see if I could view them on Amazon or something like that. Couldn't quite find it, but they do make a DVD box set that includes the entire series. Unfortunately, the series was only one season. However, it was not a short season. I think they did 27 episodes, if I recall. And if you're a fan of Universal Studios Hollywood, a lot of the sets that they use are on the back lot of Universal. They're very recognizable if you've done the tram tour at all. So it's kind of cool on a few fronts. Also, this character, Briscoe County, is a lot like Ash, maybe a little more intelligent than Ash. And there's this cool world that they've put together where it's almost, I want to say kind of like the Wild Wild West movie, but it's even cooler than that. They kind of mix old technology, a little bit of magic, and wrap all that up in this kind of cowboy story. So it's kind of unique, a little more unique, I think, than Wild Wild West, but super enjoyable, and I'm really looking forward to reliving the series and going through it all again with a very young, handsome Bruce Campbell. All right, one more thing for you guys. You know, my YouTube icon for my, whatever it's called, my picture, is of The Flash, and I've mentioned a few times that The Flash is my current favorite TV show. Well, now I can truly represent with my Star Laboratories shirt. Just like they wear on the show, and I'm sure you're going to see it coming up in more videos. A great, great gift for any Flash geeks that you might have in your family. So, one of my plans for the rest of the day, well, I've been kind of celebrating my birthday all weekend. I went to this great place called Shojin in Culver City. which is a vegan food place. And they kind of specialize, they do sushi, but they do other stuff as well. But I just love them for vegan sushi. Had a lot of sake. I highly recommend if you're in the Southern California area, and particularly if you're vegetarian or vegan, Shojin is a rad place. A little difficult to find because they don't really have a sign on the front. It's just written on the door. It's very, very small, but Waze can find it, no problem. So after that, I came home and I have just been blasting Halo 5 like all weekend. I've been playing Halo 5 online. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to continue that for the rest of my day today, just as soon as I get this video edited and exported for all of you, my friends at the Geek and Dorks channel. And I will continue celebrating my birthday with you guys in spirit and online with a bunch of people, a bunch of kids kicking my butt in Halo 5. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you are in America, or just had a nice weekend if you're not in America, and that your holiday season is going great. Hopefully a few of these tips might help you in terms of shopping, and I will catch you next time on the Geek and Dorks channel. Take care, everyone.